Hey folks, TV Coco, coming at you with another long format commentary. This here is one of the reasons why I like diving around. It was an evolving situation. Eve Uni knew I was here. They saw my heretic and they wanted to play bait. I knew that there were two new signatures in here. One of them obviously was Eve Uni. I didn't know what the other one was. And this situation went from waiting around, seeing if I can make a pick off Eve Uni, to waiting around, seeing if I can make a pick off of Dark Venture, and eventually making a pick off Eve Uni, and seeing how the whole thing evolved. Quite chaotic. There's a lot of really important things that happen here. For instance, the Praxis warps off. I don't follow his warp because I don't know where the wormhole is, but I look at the direction where he warped. Got the D-scan cone down to about 30 or 15 degrees, and then combat scanned where he was so that I can get the wormhole. Now you can do this exact same thing with core probes, it doesn't need to be combats. But this is how you kind of figure out where people move to. You don't have to waste a lot of time when scanning. So immediately upon seeing their wormhole, I send my heretic in. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get people to fall for a polarization trap as well as just see what they have. So when you do a polarization trap, it's getting people to jump the wormhole twice so they can't take the wormhole again. Effectively trapping them with my Loki. It's not difficult, it's just not a lot of people fall for it, but it is something you can do to try to get people to fall for it. Didn't really work out. They were escalating with tons of Enyos, Noctis, Gnosis, just a bunch of random stuff. The Noctis was Newtfit and Drones? I'm not sure. I've never seen a bait Noctis before. Anyway, doesn't work out, so send the heretic back, and I'm just gonna go scan down the cheetah that they got hanging around for some reason. Cheetah was smart. Send the heretic after him. Just see if I can bubble him and he's not paying attention. Turns out he was paying attention and he actually cloaked. I mean, good on him for doing that. You can see here how many splashes are coming through this wormhole and what I'm trying to mitigate with Eve Uni. So this is my second attempt of a polarization trap. They all came through the wormhole onto this side, the 431 side. I send the heretic back into Eve Uni's side to see if they had anybody waiting. Then I return the heretic to 431 to see if anybody that was waiting on Eve Uni's side comes across. And then essentially it singles them out because everybody else is polarized. They can't come back to defend whoever came through. Nobody comes through. So I go, fine, whatever. I'm just gonna go kill the cheetah. I might as well get something out of this. Alright, taking a sip of my coffee. Anyway, cheetah's here. It takes a little bit for me to actually go and jump him because I'm trying to wait and see what Eve Uni does. I don't want to jump this guy and then have an Enyo swarm land on me. I'm also taking the time to Z-kill to see if he has warp core stabilizers. And he does, he just doesn't use them. It is what it is. Might still be on cooldown, he might have popped it and the heretic went after him. Anyway. Dead cheetah. The Praxis will land here shortly. On the Eve Uni side where my heretic is, they're reacting. They are splashing in things. Take another sip of coffee. Coffee's good. Right now we kind of get into a lull. Not a lot happens. Eve Uni decides that they want to go back to baiting. So I go back to watching, see if I can get a pick. There's going to be a somewhat long section here of just watching a Praxis rat. At this point I'm actually trying to ask some of my friends who also do like diving things if they're close by the area. I just sent the ping out to them like, hey, you guys got an entrance over here. Some content. That ping went unanswered. It's all good though. Because what happens next is, after this guy runs this site, you're going to see a new signature pop up, a new cosmic signature. And that new signature that shows up is Dark Venture. Dark Venture is also known for blobbing with a lot of kitey stuff. They'll do just kitchen sink, a bunch of stuff. I've seen them use Cinnaballs, Hurricanes, Sleipners. They bring Logi sometimes. They'll do like Assault Frigate balls. So I know the second I see that scanner come up, it's Dark Venture, and I gotta be careful with what I engage, because it could very quickly go from let's kill Eve Uni to hey, some random Loki, let's go get that. Gotta be careful. So Mr. Praxis here, Louis Dell, whatever, goes off, runs another site. I go create a new perch on it. And this is where things kind of happen. Dark Venture is going to come in. They're going to bring a Ramjag at first to get into tackle. And then I try to make a pick, but ultimately decide I'm going to just go wait on the Eve Uni hole for something to happen. These are the moments that were so good about solo diving, you know? Being able to kind of watch a situation as it's evolving, being able to make little, like do little tricks to get people to get caught. It's just something you don't get out of bigger groups. Because in a bigger group, you just come through, you kill what you find, no big deal. But being solo, you have to kind of think of where they're going to be, where they're coming from, how can you abuse that information. So immediately I'm waiting a little bit. I'm seeing multiple splashes on the Eve Uni hole. I don't really want to get too involved. I'm seeing more and more things show up on D-Scan. I see that Dark Venture starts bringing Logi, and then I go, okay, I'm gonna go wait on the Eve Uni hole. That's bringing Logi too. That's just asking for a situation where I go down. I started to bubble the Eve Uni hole, trying to get things to land at range that are low. But it turns out all of Eve Uni managed to escape all at once. So I send my Heretic in. My Heretic bubbles outside and cloaks and then comes back. And one of their Drakes just happens to hang out. You'll see here the Hound cloaks. The Praxis is ultra slow. So I go, perfect. I'm gonna head on in. I web the Praxis just so it takes him even longer to get to that wormhole. It does look like he's in splash range, but I think he's still 10 kilometers off, which is a lot of distance for a Praxis to make up. And right here, it's just, there's a Drake that got caught. Not much more complicated than that. That's the kind of stuff that I missed a lot. Always pod when dealing with people that'll bring in an absolute blob. Gotta limit numbers somehow. Pretty standard Drake fit. Crazy. I decided against slow burning to the wormhole. I figured it's better to warp off and come back, because then I can also make a perch. I don't think I use it. I think I warp directly to the wormhole. The correct thing to do would be make a perch. Land at range on the wormhole, bounce to the perch, then land at the wormhole, but I don't. It is what it is. Oh no, I do. But good on me. There's the Praxis. He warps off immediately. Now, we are missing a Vedmak. The Vedmak is at the high sec, the other hole, in the other hole. So I've got my Heretic burning off in the direction of the high sec, putting bubbles. Let's see if the Vedmak gets stopped. If he gets stopped, perfect. I just come in there and I'll go kill a free Vedmak, but he never leaves the high sec, as you'll see here momentarily. Try to pull him off. Try warping the Heretic at 70. and then warp the heretic back to here to see if he warps back to his hole. Like, I'm gonna go kill a heretic, but he's a good noodle. He doesn't leave that high sec. There he is, hanging out. I do make one more pick here. Eventually the hound that didn't go back also decloaks, and catching a hound and a Loki is somewhat difficult because they're just going to cloak, especially because I got 5 seconds on sensor recalibration. However, what I do instead is I lock it with the heretic first, so it can't cloak immediately, and then my Loki can kill it. So right there I lock it. I don't do anything with the hound, with the heretic, except lock the hound. I don't need to do anything else. Dark Venture starts bringing in other stuff, but I'm not worried about it. Vedmak takes the high sickle immediately, and I just avoid the Sleipnir because Dark Venture and I know they're gonna blob. That was it. That was a feels good fight. The thing that I missed a lot, being able to just get in there, figure out what's going on. Thank you for watching.